Cancel.
Schweezy.
New studies suggest investing in Legos is more profitable than gold. Toys prove to be better investments than gold. To anyone who thinks that Legos are just toys for kids, think again. A new study has found that investing in these plastic blocks will bring greater profits than if you had put the same money into gold. In fact, according to researchers at the Higher School of Economy, HSE, in Moscow, prices of retired Lego sets grow by at least 11% annually, which is higher than the average returns provided by gold and larger stocks. Legos profit more than stock bonds and collectibles. Led by Associate Professor Victoria, it's Russian last name, Dobrinskaya, a group of researchers at the HSE University explore financial returns on alternative collectible investments assets such as toys, using Lego bricks as an example. As specified in their study, such iconic toys are with diminishing supply and high collectible value appear to yield higher returns on the secondary market. And looking at the prices of 2,322 Lego sets from 1987 to 2015, the team found that average returns of these sets are 10 to 11% annually, and even higher if the new set was purchased on the primary market with a discount, which is more than stocks, bonds, gold, and many collectible items, such as stamps or wines, yield. Why did I pause in the middle of the sentence? Most expensive sets include the Star Wars kits and the Taj Mahal. The study also notes that there is great variation within the results, which range between negative 50% to plus 600% on an annual basis, with the price of sets typically increasing 2 or 3 years after they have been withdrawn from the market. In addition, according to the researchers, the rate of small or very large sets will grow faster than medium-sized ones. The sets that see the biggest growth in value on the secondary market are thematic ones related to famous architecture, popular TV series and movies, or holidays. In fact, the most expensive sets include the Millennium Falcon, Death Star 2, and the Imperial Star Destroyer from Star Wars, the Cafe on the Corner, and the Taj Mahal. Okay, so the Taj Mahal one, that one is just random, but I guess gotta think, well, Legos, they don't discriminate. Legos don't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. They take and they take and they take. But also, another thought with that is, though, Taj Mahal, that's in India. I hope I'm right when I say it's in India. Someone's going to be on my case and be like, it's wrong. It's wrong. And I'm going to be like, oh, sorry, I offended someone. I think it's in India, though. But also think about, I don't want to build a Lego set of the White House, but I guess the Taj Mahal is better than the White House. Let's just be honest. It's better than the White House. I don't know much about the White House, but it's like half where someone lives and half tourists and then other stuff. So like that. But no, I get the Star Wars stuff. I'd love a Lego Millennium Falcon and stuff like that. Me and my brother played with Legos a lot as a kid, but what we would end up doing is we would eventually just tear it. We wouldn't actually build them. We'd just try to build our own monsters and creation out of them. And I know a friend of the show, Josh Casey, he, back when he was a sermon guy, he did a sermon on how you could build it from the set, and then my son built this, and I like this too. But also what your son builds, Josh, as much as I love your son, no homo. Why would I say that about a child? What's wrong with me? Why did I say no homo about a child? Anyways, though, what your child makes is not going to be as much money as this. That's just a fact, and that's the way it is.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
So yeah, no, I think, that makes a lot of sense. It's, with Lego sets, I guess. Lego's been around for such a long time that I guess Legos, especially sets, and you have the perfect set, is definitely something that can be somewhat valuable. I guess it just makes sense. It's surprising that it's held its value for so much time. The trick is, I want to know here, so say I get a time machine, go back to the 80s, I buy a Lego set of the Death Star, Millennium Falcon, yada, 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 and I decide to, with that in mind, I decide, bring it back here. What would be the better option? Should I finish building the Millennium Falcon or the Death Star, or should I just keep it in the box, keep it mint and fresh? That's always a weird thing with items, though, because in my mind, with records and, other and video games and stuff like that, in my mind, it's they're meant to be played. That's the thing. They're meant to be played. And, now that we're in more video games are now discs or cartridges, if you're talking about Nintendo Switch, I don't know how long it's going to take for that shit to deteriorate. I know apparently CDs do deteriorate, but I think it's going to be a little bit longer. And people are so smart with technology. And we're getting into a point where it's like, I don't know. CDs take, but I guess if you take care of shit, it does. So my big question here is, and you can leave it in the comments if you have a question on anything, would it be more worthwhile with these Lego kits to leave them in the box unbuilt or build them yourself and then sell them? That's the question I have. The question I have for any of this, and I don't know if a pug is trying to get out of my room or not, that's who it is. And my hair looks awful today, but we're going to make the best of it. I guess that's my thoughts on that. So, well, look at you. You just finished one of the many highlights from Cancel Schweezy. Glad you watched, and I hope you learned something important in your life today. We have more highlights available for you to watch, out now, available now for you to watch. And we got full episodes as well. So don't be stingy and go watch another highlight. And like I said, stay awesome.